We're talking with Congresswoman Martha McSally. She's a retired U.S. Air Force fighter pilot. But first, two women soldiers have broken through an extraordinary tough barrier. Our Pentagon correspondent Barbara Starr has the story.
For military women, history is made. For the first time, two female soldiers have passed the grueling 62-day Army Ranger training program.
Secretly sense of pride, and I say secretly because we can't really cheer these females on, but it's definitely a humbling experience to kind of sit back and get a chance to see these women come through.
But even after all the hard training, the Pentagon still won't let women actually join the elite 75th Ranger Regiment, one of the nation's premier special operations units. That decision must be made by January. Army women say they want no special treatment. Amber Smith flew helicopters in Iraq and Afghanistan.
There has to be a mission standard, not a gender standard. It needs to be straight across the board, and there needs to be that physical and mental strength to accomplish the mission.
The 75th Ranger Regiment's expertise, large-scale entry into a combat zone under fire, while executing surgical raids on targets to take out any threats. How hard is Ranger School? 400 students started, only 96 graduated. Of the 19 women who began, 16 dropped out. One is still working to get through the program. Little sleep and food is just the beginning. Soldiers must do 49 push-ups, 59 sit-ups, a 5-mile run in 40 minutes, a 12-mile foot march in 3 hours, parachute jumps, helicopter assaults, and 27 days of mock combat patrols. The Army's top general has yet to make his recommendation about whether women will actually be allowed to serve as Rangers and in other frontline combat units.
I want to take a hard look at all that and make sure that the standards are being enforced. There's no doubt in my mind that women can engage in ground combat with the enemies of our nation because they've done it.
They have done it. Since 9/11, more than 150 military women have died, more than 1,000 wounded, all assigned to combat operations. Wolf?
All right, Barbara, thank you. Let's get back to Republican Congresswoman Martha McSally of Arizona. She's a retired U.S. Air Force colonel. She was America's first female fighter pilot to fly in combat. So what do you think? Should these two women be allowed to join that elite Ranger unit?
Oh, absolutely, Wolf. Let me first say that I am so proud of them to make it through this grueling training. And for them, because they, made them go back and start again, it's actually been about 4 months of this intense training on the ground, physical and mental training. They have shown tremendous courage, strength, resilience, leadership, and they deserve to be able to serve after they earn the Ranger tab. I have been a strong advocate that we are a merit-based military, and we need to have the most qualified. And when you had a couple hundred men who didn't make it, and these two women did, they deserve to serve where they're qualified and capable, and they've really shown that. I'm so proud of them.
And you speak with authority, given your record, the first woman to fly in combat for the U.S. Air Force. Congresswoman, thanks very much for joining